It is totally weird being referred to as the boss, because I don't things don't work that way. We really are a cooperative enterprise, and people work together to try to get to yes. I want to thank a couple of people. First, I want to thank David from Edens and all of the team, because when I came into office, this project was stuck. And I know the previous executive had tried to move things forward. I was determined that we would negotiate something so this thing could move forward. And we did that. You wanted to open a center. The community wanted the center open. It was really important to bring it back. And we managed to get that done. So I want to thank you for getting it done. I couldn't have done it by myself. So your partnership in this was just really, really critical. So thank you so much for that. I want to thank Jason for the determination to get this done. I've followed you since society. We've known each other a while. So it's really great to see your success. You are truly a serial entrepreneur. And that's a remarkable thing. Basketball player to serial entrepreneur. You've made a wonderful transition, took advantage of the possibilities in front of you and made them work. So thank you so much for your persistence. And I want to thank the District 14 team. You repeatedly get us money when we need money. And you always advocate for the community, whether it's getting us money or making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing to make this happen. You are not silent partners, you're active partners, and I appreciate the partnership. It helps make this all work. And thank the council for supporting this. This stuff was really easy. At the end of the day. So this is a good morning for Burtonsville. And so this project is about more than domain, but it's about the completion of the center, and it's about what it means for Burtonsville. Because I used to live up here. I lived down the street on 198. I lived here in the 70s when I could sit on my front porch at night, about 8 o'clock at night, and you might not see a car for 15 minutes drive by. This is serious. Nobody was coming and going. There were no townhouse developments. There was Seibel's, which was the greatest ice cream parlor in the universe and a great place to get breakfast on Sunday morning. But there wasn't a lot else. And I was just so excited to see this transformation and all the things that have happened up in Burtonsville. When I was on the council and then when I was first elected, the Burtonsville community was the most outspoken, frustrated, and I'd say a demanding group of people that we had to work with, because they knew what was. They had a shopping center once that was fully functional. And when it went away, so did a lot of the vibrancy and life of the community. And it was really important for us to get this done. And when I came into office, I said I was going to get all the projects that were stalled on the East County started again. This thing completed. The shopping center on 29, done. The project at the New Hampshire Gateway, building in this moment. Every single thing I said I would do, I did. The road, the bypass road, under construction. And Montgomery College, 55,000 feet in the East County and growing. So when we do economic development, we do community building, we've been taking this seriously. And we couldn't have done this without the demand for change. The demand for change made it very clear that the residents here were not going to continue to be patient. The patients had been exhausted, I think, and they wanted to see actual action. So it's good to actually be able to deliver the action. I want to thank all the state and county officials who worked jointly and tirelessly to provide subsidies, but also all the folks who had to work with State Highway and all the issues that come up around 198, because without the persistence of our folks in doing that, we don't get where we're getting today in the whole project. I don't know that there's nobody here from the developer who's doing the residential part of this, but on the other side of this building where the county owns 2 parking lots, we're putting in a townhouse development that has MPDUs and also 90% and also 10 workforce housing units. Before it was fashionable to talk about workforce housing, 10 workforce housing units that are going to serve the population at 90% of AMI. So it's a mix of housing over there, but it's ownership, and that's what residents wanted to see up here was ownership, and we're getting ownership. So that's an important thing, and that will contribute to the people who are going to come over to the shopping center. So there's a lot happening. There's Logic Apartments down in farther down the road in what's Viva White Oak, 387 new studio, 1, 2, and actually 3-bedroom apartments. There's a 103,000 square foot shopping center. That's how big White Oak Town Center is. And the Viva White Oak project is underway. The council's just approved the first step toward a TIF. If this TIF works out and we finally pull the trigger on it, that's going to mean that project is going to get redeveloped, and we will be doing something we've never done before. But there's no way that project's going to would have ever happened without extraordinary efforts, and we're making the efforts that it's going to take to get that done. So redeveloping the East County is good for all of Montgomery County. Anything good that happens over here is good for everybody else in the county. Anytime people think about the county, if you look at one place and say, well, that place is dead, that becomes a drag on our reputation. Making sure that no one can look at Burtonsville and say, you couldn't do anything with Burtonsville. They can't say that anymore. We did something with Burtonsville. So we're not done yet. I look forward to coming back for the ribbon cutting when we open the road. That'll be another problem because that will help the redevelopment of the shops over there. So there's a lot of great things yet to come, all made possible by a collaboration of all the players who have to make this happen. There's no one person can make this happen if everybody else doesn't play. Thank you all very much.